No man can point to my riches, only the things I hold in trust for you all. And what would I do with them anyway? I eat what you eat. I get no more rest than you. Many times I have spent the night on watch so that you could sleep soundly. Who among you believes he's worked harder for me than I have for him? Come on! If you've got scars, strip and show them to me. I'll show you mine. There isn't one part of my body, the front at least, that doesn't bear a wound. My body's covered in scars from every weapon you can think of.
Imagine becoming a king at 20 and conquering most of the known world before turning 30. Sounds impossible, right? Well, that's exactly what Alexander the Great did. Alexander was born in 30,056 BC in Macedonia. His father, King Philip II, was already a powerful ruler. But what made Alexander different was his mindset. He was taught by none other than Aristotle, one of the greatest philosophers ever. So yeah, this guy didn't just learn how to fight, he learned how to think. At 20 years old, his father was assassinated, and suddenly, Alexander became a king. Most people would struggle, but him, he moved fast. He crushed rebellions, secured his power, and then did something even crazier. He decided to conquer the Persian Empire. Now imagine this. You're leading an army across deserts, mountains, and unknown lands. That's exactly what Alexander did. Battle after battle, he defeated enemies much larger than his own army, and he didn't just sit behind the lines, he fought with his soldiers. That's why they trust him. That's why they follow him everywhere. So, what made Alexander such a powerful leader? First, he led from the front. He didn't just give orders, he took the race. Second, he was insanely strategic. He adapted fast and always stayed unpredictable. Third, he understood people. Instead of forcing his culture on others, he blended with local traditions. That's rare, even today. What I personally admire about Alexander is not just what he achieved, but how he did it. He showed courage by fighting alongside his troops. He showed vision by connecting different cultures, and he proved that leadership is not about power, it's about influence. For example, when he founded cities like Alexandria, he was not just expanding territory, but he was building centers of knowledge and culture. That's long-term thinking. Alexander died at just 32 years old, but in that short time, he changed the world forever. So maybe the real question is, what could we do if we had the level of courage, vision, and determination? So, leadership is action, not only just position.